Good day, and welcome back to the channel. Morocco beat Nigeria on penalties. What a game it was. Two giants, two African giants, standing face to face, each trying to get to the final. In the end, it was the home nation that made it through. As for me, I'm still walking with chest because the Nigerian team did not stop fighting on that pitch. Most of the first half I couldn't watch due to the fact that I had somewhere to be, but a little bit of the first half and of course until the penalty shootout I could watch, and from what I saw during halftime, the highlights that they shown was that Morocco was actually dominating the Nigerian team, which was quite a surprise. Which was quite surprising because that wasn't how I saw this Nigerian team throughout the tournament. Usually Nigeria could hold their own on the pitch in terms of not making mistakes, making the right decisions, and just being a force to be reckoned with on the pitch. But yesterday Morocco came, they had the crowd behind them, and they had an objective that they wanted to complete. By the end of the game, I was like, what happened to Lukman, Akor Adams, and of course Victor Osimhen? Because during that game, I saw Osimhen have a lot of loose touches. Akor Adams have a lot of loose touches. Lukman being indecisive, especially with the fact that the Moroccans came with that pressing game. They came to press the Nigerians, to give the Nigerians no to little time on the ball. They were always doubling up on the player that had the ball, and the Nigerians could not figure out. They could not figure out how to. Just pardon me, a little bit of a sinus issue. The Nigerians could not figure out how to play through that press, and that's why Nigeria could not create clear-cut chances in this game. From what I saw on FOTMOB was that Morocco had most of the shots, Morocco had most of the big chances, but in the end, there's one player we need to talk about, and that is Calvin Bassey and his colleagues behind, Ayayi, Bright, and what's the other guy's name? Is it Byrne? They really played their socks off in the defense. They really made sure to be rock solid in this game and not allow Morocco to beat us in normal time, because the Moroccans came with intent. They came with intent. The crowd was buzzing, and you could see that they are the home team. Somewhere in that game, it felt like Nigeria did not show up, that Nigeria was a bit, the occasion was a bit big. I don't know if the guys were nervous, but these are European stars. These are players that that shine on the biggest stages in European nights. So what happened yesterday was a bit surprising, but in the end we can still walk with chest and say that we made it to the semi-finals. Nigeria played well throughout this tournament. Last night on penalties, it was anyone's game. Noabili really tried, and the guys that missed the penalties, it was Chukwueze, I can't remember the other guy's name. You can see that they are not regular penalty takers. Maybe the coach did not prepare for a penalty shootout in yesterday's game, but we can just say that Nigeria did us proud. They showed up to a Moroccan stadium that was full of Moroccan supporters, and they played until the last minute. Calvin Bassi, what a defender! What a defender! This tournament has just risen his value, his value as a centre back. You could see that Calvin Bassi is really a world class centre back in terms of anticipating passes, physicality, 1v1s versus defenders, decision making. Calvin Bassi was there. The thing that cost us last night was the confidence on the ball and the touches from our front players wasn't that good. The final touch in the final third of the pitch, you could see Osimhen had a loose touch, Lookman had a loose touch, Lookman was indecisive, Agor Adams had a loose touch. There was the quality dipped a bit last night. At the crucial moments, the quality dipped for Nigeria. And that's what cost us in the end of the day. The quality in the penalty shootout also dipped. So now we go and face Egypt in the third and fourth playoff. And what Nigerians can do is just bring that bronze home and we move on to the next tournament. One thing I must say is I don't know why the coach took off Osimhen before the penalty shootout. Maybe his injury was of that sort that he. But I mean, like this opportunity is huge for Nigeria to actually make it to the final. Osimhen might have poked his penalty and it might have ended up being different last night. But we just have to move on. So guys, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. That has been my view on the final score last night between Morocco and Nigeria. And big ups up the Super Eagles. You did us proud. And I will see you in the next upload. Cheers, stay safe, and God bless.